How often do you lose games because your opponents keep on destroying you on kickoffs? Probably too many. It's okay, we've all been there. Kickoffs are one of the most important aspects of Rocket League, and they can determine whether you win or lose your games. In this video, I will be showing you guys how to do the fastest kickoff in Rocket League, beating the majority of your opponents. The kickoff I am talking about is a speed flip kickoff. Now, if you don't know how to speed flip, I have a video showing how to do it. I would recommend that you watch that video before you try the speed flip kickoff. But to sum it up, the speed flip uses a combination of diagonal flipping, flip cancelling, and boosting all at the same time, allowing you to cover more ground faster than your opponent. If you still can't do the speed flip kickoff even after watching my speed flip tutorial, I will be showing you a kickoff at the end of the video that is simple yet effective to perform. Why is the speed flip kickoff the most effective? When you flip, you cover as much, if not more ground than you would if you were to only boost and not flip. The speed flip uses forward momentum with the flip and gives you the ability to keep on using boost throughout the flip without slowing down your momentum. No matter what kickoff you do, the goal with it is to keep the ball from going into your net. So ideally, you want to be more central to the ball so you block the path between the ball and your net. There are 3 kickoff positions. You have the diagonal kickoffs, the slightly off-center kickoffs, and the central kickoffs. Let's start off with the diagonal kickoffs. For this one, you want to slightly turn your card towards the outside and then flip towards the middle. So for example, if you're on the left side, slightly turn your card to the left and speed flip to the right, and vice versa if you're going from the right side. Why should you do this? This is because when you flip towards the middle, your card lands more central to the ball, whereas if you were to turn to the middle then flip to the outside, you would land off to one side of the ball, and if your opponent knows how to do a kickoff, chances are that they create a goal scoring opportunity. Also, for kickoffs, I would save a little bit of boost, around 12 or so, at the end for the 50-50 to follow right through the ball. This would apply to all the kickoff positions. This also helps because if your opponent is off center, you will power right through the ball and send it to their side of the field. And if your opponent is centered to the ball, it will stay around the middle of the field unless you dictate where you want the ball to go. So with that being said, you wouldn't only be using boost to follow through the ball. Alongside with that, you also have a flip to use. This is how you would dictate where you want the ball to go. So the height of where you hit the ball should ideally be at the middle. You could also hit the ball slightly to the left or to the right, depending on where you want the ball to go. So if you want the ball to go to the left, you would hit the ball slightly on the right side. And if you want the ball to go to the right, you will hit the ball slightly on the left side. Let's compare a good diagonal kickoff to a bad one. As you can see from the good one, I had gotten to the ball a second before my opponent. And although the kickoff wasn't perfect, it is a much more viable option than the front flip kickoff. Something I noticed with my opponent's kickoff is that they had some boost left, which could have been used to help him get the ball faster by going supersonic, or they could have used it to try and prevent the ball from going entirely on their side. And since they were much slower to the ball than what I was, it wouldn't have made much of a difference. So this is a bad kickoff on my part. This is why you guys should always try to flip to the middle instead of the outside. At normal speed, it looks like you just got lucky with the kickoff, but looking at it in slow-mo, it made me realize that flipping towards the outside had my card land in such a way that when my opponent and I made contact with the ball, it would be directed to go to my side. And this is because I had landed towards the outside of my ball and my opponent was more central, giving the ball only one option to go, and that was my side of the field. Now onto the slightly off-center kickoff. You would want to turn into the inside of the field, then flip towards the ball. So for example, if you're starting slightly on the right side, you would want to turn to the left and speed flip towards the right, and vice versa if you start on the left. Again, for this kickoff, you'd want to save a little bit of boost for the 50-50 at the end, and also flip into the ball in the direction you want it to go. There's another variation to this kickoff where you turn to the inside, then slightly back to the outside and speed flip towards the ball. It is more complicated than the other one, and it has a very similar result, if not the exact same. But if you want to do this kickoff, by all means, go for it. As you can see on screen, I clearly won the kickoff. But why is that? A mistake that my opponent made was that he didn't use any boost after he flipped the first time. By using boost, he would have picked up the boost pad that he had missed. He would have also covered more ground and been a little bit more central to the ball, and could have easily prevented a goal scoring opportunity from happening. Now with the straight on kickoff, you only see these in 1v1s because otherwise your teammates will always be in a better position to hit the ball. For this one, there is no specific way that you should go and hit the ball. It's realistically a preference. I prefer flipping to the right side. So when I approach this kickoff, I like to slightly turn left and speed flip to the right towards the ball. And so if you like flipping to the left side, you will slightly turn to the right and then speed flip to the left. In this kickoff, you can see that I had beaten my opponent's kickoff because I had saved some boost for the end and used it to power through the ball in the 50-50. Also, a minor thing is that I kept up with the ball and flipped into it towards the end, so it would be more directed to their side instead of mine. For those of you who can't do the speed flip kickoff, you can always do a 45-degree flip kickoff. It's very similar to the speed flip kickoff because the momentum of the flip takes you towards the ball without having to use that much boost. But that's the difference. With the 45-degree flip kickoff, you can't use boost the whole way without slowing your momentum down. With the speed flip kickoff, you can use boost throughout the entire kickoff and cover a little bit more ground, getting there a little bit faster than the 45-degree flip kickoff. Now let's go over the 3 kickoff positions again, starting off with the diagonal kickoffs. This is where you return to the outside and 45-degree flip towards the ball using a little bit of boost and letting it go at the right time so you don't lose some momentum. With a slightly off-center one, you would turn to the inside, then flip towards the ball at a 45-degree angle, again using boost and letting it go at the right time. And for the center kickoff, if you prefer to turn to the right, slightly turn to the left and 45-degree flip to the right towards the ball. And if you like flipping to the left, then you return to the right and then flip towards the left. Also for these kickoffs, just like the speed flip kickoff, try and save some boost for the 50-50 at the end so you can power right through the ball. But with that being said, you can now do the fastest kickoff in Rocket League and hopefully win some more games. As always, you can practice every day in free play, and it also doesn't hurt to try it in games because there will be an opponent to test if your kickoff actually works. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video or are new around here and want to see more videos like this one, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, and if there's anything that you guys would like me to cover, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.